excellent team goes back to back in Vegas. Here it is.
Okay, so how can we? Yeah. No, I can't hear you, and that's a problem because how can we?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, they are starting.
Test, test.
Okay, here we are at the 2024 World Paintball Championship hosted by Predator in Las Vegas, Nevada. Players are lagging for the break. We have on one side Jason Shaw from Great Britain, and on the other side, Dennis Grabe from Estonia. They are both experimented players. And Jason Shaw just
Good
won the
morning,
lag.
Ben, or
So
good
we're here in Las
afternoon.
Vegas, Nevada. We're playing on the Predator Apex 9-foot table with the Aerorack by referee. Predator Arcos II balls. Predator Arena lights. A beautiful setup again this year. And we are playing 10 ball, race to 4. Best of 3 sets. Jason Shaw to
Hi,
break.
Ben. It's Jim White here. I don't know whether or not you can hear me. I don't even know whether my audio is going out.
The first round. Decided to play from the side. Good solid hit by Jason, but I don't think he made a ball on the break. Okay, open shot for Dennis. There it is. Good shot on the one to reach the 2 on the side.
Yes, can you hear me, Ben?
Don't think he has the right angle. He would have liked to be more straight on the 2, and now he has to go up table and back to try to cut the 3. I think he's okay here, pretty much in the center of the table. Could cut the 3. The 8 ball is kind of in the way, blocking the path to go to the 4, but I think he'll choose to stay up here. Or he could use inside also to go down table near the top rail. Yeah, he decided to stay high. I think it's a good choice here. Now he has to cut the 4, and the 5 leads to the 6 on the side. Looks like the 9 ball is passing the 10, so should be okay. Yeah, good shot there.
I'm not sure whether or not you guys can hear me, but I'm going to try and test my audio. Jim White's joining Ben Belhausen. I'm in Toronto, Ben's in France, and I don't know whether we're having any technical issues because I can't hear him. I can't hear him anymore. He couldn't hear me at the outset of this first rack. But this is, if you can hear me, I'll give you my thoughts. This is a great chance for Dennis Grabe right now from Estonia. Nice angle on the 8 to come off the top cushion as we look for the 9 to the same pocket he just played that 7. Looking like a great start for him. And hopefully we'll get all the technical issues sorted out, and my colleague Ben Belhausen will be able to pick up the audio. When I logged on early, about 45 minutes prior to this match, Dennis was on the table, and he was on the table for a good half an hour before Jason appeared. And 10 down, and he opens his account. Dennis Grabe securing rack number 1. I think my colleague's audio was going out early in this match, and he let everybody know that it's 2 sets, and in the 3rd set, if it gets to 3-3, then we have a shootout. And that's the double elimination stage 1 format. Stage 2 format, slightly different, longer. Best of 5 sets, and the shootout appears only in the 5th and deciding set if it gets to 3-3. So you could see some pretty lengthy matches here in the WPA Predator World 10 ball this year. A little different than last year. And a beautiful arena. I see a few more people have made their way in. It was 10 o'clock local time here in Las Vegas, and we are at the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino, just a little bit off the strip. We've already crowned numerous champions in the Las Vegas Open 10 ball, men's and women's, and the Apex mixed world doubles. Tremendous stuff we've seen already in our first week. But I think it's fair to say that the showcase event is the one you're watching now. The cue ball unceremoniously kicked in by the 2 there, and ball in hand to Jason, and pretty good layout for him to get that back arm loosened up. Jason has been one of those dominant forces on the world stage in pool. Listed as from the UK, more specifically from Scotland. They call him Eagle Eye. Been one of the most feared players on tour for better part of a decade now. Great under pressure. He relishes the big stage. And also looking at him, I know Jason used to use a real long cue, a lot like Earl Strickland. It looks like he's gone to a more conventional cue now. Carbon fiber shaft, at least conventional length. just around the back of the 7, and everything has been smooth sailing for Jason Shaw on this rack ever since the foul from Dennis in the break. Oh, he's overhit this. Intended the corner pocket, and he's overdrawn that. So glimmer of hope for Dennis Grabe.
Okay, tough cut here for Jason on the 8-ball on the side.
Oh, welcome back, Ben. We were lost for a while, but I can hear you. I don't know whether you can hear me.
Made it nicely. Go up table to the 10 and should be okay there on the side.
And the 10 down. And 1-1 the score. So, Ben, I was just talking through that second rack. I know you basically talked them through the first rack. But it sounds like maybe I'm not going out. It's either you or me.
We always have tight matches, and it's really good for the drama and maximum pressure for the players. So rack number 3, it's winner breaks. So now he's switching shots to maybe be more efficient on the break.
Ben, I'm going to try and come in on this third rack. Don't know whether or not you can hear me or whether or not I'm being heard by our viewership, but
still break from the same side. See if we gonna have good result here. Solid hit, full in the face. 1 ball goes to the side. Open shot on the 2. Might be happy with this.
yeah, this looks good. 2, 3, 4 in the open, 5 over the side. Looks like it's available to that side pocket. Difficult to tell how it's situated with that point, but this is definitely a chance, especially with a player of Jason Shaw's ability.
Yeah, good shot there on the 2. We really cue it good with the good speed to make sure we make the 2. That wasn't an easy shot. Now the 8 ball is a big ball here because it's really dangerous to stay in the middle of the table where the cue ball is right now. So you have to choose one side or another.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Ben. One side or the other of that 8. That 8 is the impeding ball right now that he's got to be wary of. Again, this might be the biggest shot he's going to face in this rack. Dead straight in on the 4. We saw Jason practicing. He was doing these long, deep draw shots effortlessly, so I expect pretty much the same thing here. Easy. And he wanted to leave himself a little angle. Confirming that that 6 goes by the 10 into the bottom corner, then he's back in perfect position. Jason has been in one of the main clogs in the European Mosconi Cup wheel for a number of years now. Former MVP in that event and so highly regarded. And you're getting an idea why. And one of the real nice guys on tour as well. Always there for a laugh and plenty of time for the fans. And a 2-1 lead. Jason has secured the last 2 racks.
A nice run out from Jason here.
Yeah, I was talking a little bit about Jason. I don't know Dennis as well. I've spoken to him briefly, but never really had the chance to spend any time with them. All the European players, though, they really get along well, don't they? A lot of them are good friends off the table once you get to that 4.5 by 9 foot surface, so it's all business. And that's just to remind everyone who Jason is representing. And there must have been a few people from the UK in attendance that applauded putting that Union Jack on Jason's back. That's funny.
He's a showman. I mean, he has always been. So such a strong
Ben,
player.
I can still hear you. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Perfect. For the first time, it only took 3 racks, and we can finally hear each other.
Yeah, that's great.
Welcome, Ben. We could have used you in the first few events, but we're delighted to have you joining the crew for the WPA World 10 Ball Championship.
Yeah,
Again,
actually,
coming to you
it's
from
very
the Rio
exciting.
All Suites Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas. We've been here for a week already, and this event culminates on Saturday night with the men's final.
Yeah, we also have this afternoon the Predator Billiard Series Women's Showdown with the top 16 women players in the world. So it's going to be a great week.
Another powerful break from Eagle Eye. Wouldn't have minded seeing that one sit up over that corner pocket, but he's got a chance at the 2. Not easy. And position is equally difficult.
Yeah, absolutely, because the 8 ball is blocking the 3, and he might not be able to pocket the 3 on the side. So, yeah, and it's a long tough shot on the 2 also. So, but he's one of the straightest shooter on the planet. So,
they didn't give him the name Eagle Eye for nothing.
yeah, we expect him to make this one. And still, the cue ball is going to go short and maybe into the 6 ball. He overcut it.
Second prize, though. The short cue for Dennis Grabe. And Dennis is pretty tall, so it would be very easy for him to elevate if he did decide to jump this.
Yeah, he's looking
at the kick.
Yeah, but the kick is really tables and new ball and new cloth is gonna slide a lot. So I don't think he can get to the 2 ball by hitting the long rail. So he's going for the jump here. Yeah, it's always tough. Plus you have a long. Yeah, that was a pretty good hit, but maybe he got away with it. I don't think Jason has the cut here,
Yeah, he's got to adhere to the laws of physics. So to try and cut this back into that corner pocket would be more than 90 degrees, it looks like anyway.
Yeah.
It's got quite a wall
I
of
think
colors to hide behind.
yeah.
You know, I saw it from that angle,
Oh,
and it did look
yeah.
available, didn't it? From the overhead perspective, it looked impossible, but oh, he deserves position, and I think he's got it. But
Yeah, I
the
think
ball
it's got it.
dropped
Yeah.
just in time.
Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, you couldn't get any better than this on the 3 ball, and then the 4 ball goes to the side, and a little bit of work on the 9 to the 10, but should be okay.
Yeah, great shot on that too, though. The opening shot that laid the foundation for what looks like another rack win for Jason, and that will take him to a
Yeah.
3-1 advantage.
I like the way he played that 7 to the 8 to go below the 8 to go up table. Should do the same with the 9, just like that. That way you can control the path of the cue ball one rail. He might have a little too much of an angle here, but he could kill it, I guess. Yeah, like that, with a little bit of inside. That's great. Let's start from Shaw here. And it's
Yeah, it
already
really
3-1.
is. And on the hill in the opening set, one thing about Jason, he doesn't muck about. When he's got an opportunity, he gets on with it. You don't see a lot of wasted movement. Takes very little time. He just exudes confidence.
Yeah, that's true. He really has an aggressive style, and that suits him. And he's also used to the arenas and to the big pressure match, so he's kind of a great professional also.
Well, breaking for the last time in this opening set, looking to close it out, and his break has been a formidable weapon. No, couldn't keep that cue ball on the table, though, and this is a big chance for Dennis. He has to take advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah. I don't know if the 3-ball passes the 5. It might be a combinations rack, maybe the 2 on the 9, and then it might be, yeah, it has to create an angle on the 2 to reach the 3. He would like to pocket the 9 and then the 2 and then the 3 on the same corner pocket, if it's possible. Yeah, I don't think he has an angle on the 2, but maybe draw directly. I don't know. I'm sure he doesn't like to play the 3-5 combination, so yeah. Came up a little short, but should be okay. Travel up table to get position on the 5, but
Yeah, he'd like to have been a little straighter on this 3. That would have made life
yeah,
much simpler than it's going to be, because he's got to travel a bit with the cue ball now, going
yeah,
away
maybe
from
3 rails
5
on.
ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe 3 rails. Oh, yeah, he missed the cut. That wasn't an easy shot. Okay, see Jason and the kick. Maybe one rail just a little bit below the side pocket. Oh, he's going for the curve. Wow. Yeah, that was tough. I'm surprised he didn't go for the one rail kick, but now it's a long.
Difficult 3, but it'll come
Yeah,
with a lot of rewards if he gets it.
yeah. It's difficult to bridge and to stroke the balls when the cue ball is in this position. Wow, he hit it great. That was a good shot. He made it look easy. And now he has to find a window for the 6.
Not too tough, though, between the 7 and the 8.
Yeah, one rail like that.
A lot of area to drop the cue ball where he's going to be okay. And that much needed rack win looks like coming his way. Keep this first set alive.
Yeah. And actually with this small sets and winner break format, it's never over till it's over. I mean, it's 3-2, his break. Could go either way.
Yeah, Dennis, one of those players, Ben, that on his day, he can give anybody a scare. Very capable player,
of course.
been around a long time.
Yeah. And he has always been one of the best in Europe. I've seen many times in Euro Tours and European Championships, and he's really an experienced player. And actually, he can beat anybody. Well, I mean, we have this time a 64 players field, and they are all top players. So it's always going to be tight. Always.
Well, he'd love a good break here. 3-2 the score in favor of Jason. Race to 4, our opening set. Again, we're at table 2 in the Rio, one of the main production arenas, bringing you all the action. And the 5 down. And
Yeah,
it looks
we
like
have
there's room for this
200.
one. This is ideal.
Yeah. He has to go center table, or maybe you could go one rail and pocket the 3 on the left side, left hand side pocket. See what he's choosing. Yeah, he chose the center table. Yeah.
Tell you what, that was
Now
a
you
good
go
break,
in
Ben.
between the 4
And
yeah.
he has given himself a chance to try and steal this first set. So there's no reason he shouldn't get to 3-3 in breaking, and all of a sudden he assumes the role of favorite.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he's not happy with this because he doesn't want to go in between the 7-8 with the cue ball, and he can't go forward because of the 10. So this is a touchy shot here, and he knows it. Takes his time. You want to make sure he'll be in a good position to play the 6 because it doesn't pass the 9. Yeah. That's a good shot, but still has some work to do to catch the line of the 7 from the bottom rail. Yeah, just like that.
They always visualize a positive result, the line they want the cue ball to take. A lot of
Yeah, he's okay.
focus and thousands upon thousands of hours of practice time put in.
Yeah.
Oops, you
Yeah,
almost lost the
yeah,
cue
he's
there,
straight
Dennis.
in.
You need that.
Yeah. He's not happy because he's straight in the 8. He cannot work with the 8, and he really has to have a good angle on the 9 to reach the 10, because the 10 is not open. So he really has some work to do here. Yeah, and he will draw back. And this is not easy, but still okay. He would have liked more angle on the 9. He's taking his time. He knows that it's an important shot to go on the hill. Yeah, it's okay. Perfect.
He won the first rack of this set. And if he gets his 10, he's going to hope he wins the last rack of it as well. And 3-3 confirmed. Estonia's Dennis Grabe with the break in rack number 7.
And this is the first round of the World 10 Pool Championships, and we have like 64 players field, 250,000 prize money, which is great, with 75,000 for the winner.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of these big names focus on. You know,
Yeah.
players like Jason, that would be one of the pre-tourney favorites. You know, you look at your Joshua Fillers and obviously Fedor Gorst, FSR,
Shane.
Francisco Sanchez Ruiz, Shane on home turf. Absolutely. You never rule him out. But I'll tell you,
Yeah.
there's a lot of players that can win this, and the title goes through Ekman
Yeah.
Kachi's house. He is the defending champ. He's won it 2 of the last 3 years.
Yeah, this is amazing. And actually, I was in Klagenfurt, Austria for the World 8 Ball, and I saw SVB won the whole event, and I think he's feeling confident and he's playing great as he always does. So he sure will be one of the favorites on home soil.
Amazing, though. You see Dennis's break in a vital 7th rack. You know, his break in the last was perfect. What he wouldn't have given for one of those again. But Jason out of his chair. There's a chance at this one. Not really enough angle to be able to get that cue ball ideally onto the 2. He's going to have to come with a shot here.
That's great. That was a stunt shot.
Oh, that was special. He had to hit that very precise, and he had to get the cue ball past the 8. Now he's given himself a chance at the rack.
Yeah, that was a great shot actually, because you really need to be clear in the heart of the pocket, because you hit him hard with a stun. And he did it. He did it really perfect.
Anywhere around the middle of the table, here will work.
He might decide to go 1 and 2 rails in between the 9 and the long rail, maybe to catch the other line of the 4, or going center table and then play 2 rails on the 4 to reach the 5. Yeah, he's good. 2 rails, but It's always touchy to go two rails with inside to reach the center of the table. Actually, he came a little short, and he has to go all in on this four. Yeah, he has to use a low ball here to go two rails in between the 7-8. Yeah, that's great. That's a great shot. But still has some work to do. Straight in on the 5.
Yeah, that just means straight back. Unless he wants to leave
Yeah.
himself a real difficult 6 from there, but I'd like to see him draw this back here. He's got such a lot of cue power. Well, this is close too. I think he
he's
can
got
just
it.
get through
Yeah.
the 6.
Yeah.
That was
I think
risky,
he's
but
got it.
again,
Yeah,
he's got
he
so
had to
much
take the
confidence,
chance.
and confidence breeds courage.
Yeah. Actually, the 6 ball he just played was a great shot because he didn't try to go with inside on the other side of the table. He chose to take the shot on the 7. Make sure he has a shot. That was a good choice here.
Yeah, Dennis just leaning over and having a look. Not much he can do. It's a helpless position when you're in your watching your opponent dish up.
Yeah, and he didn't do nothing wrong, I think. He broke the balls well on hill, but that's just the way it is.
Yeah, you start prepping for set number 2 because this one's in the bank. 4-3, courtesy of Jason Shaw, and one set. The second to come, and if it gets 3-3 in a third and deciding set, well, then you see the shootout, and we have seen our share of shootouts here in Las Vegas this week, believe me, and some tension, you know, some nerves, grabbing that back arm, always drama.
Yeah, always.
That was a very confident clearance, though, in a big rack that secured that opening set.
Yeah, true. The first shot on the 1 was great. Arcos 2 balls, Aeoracks. The best equipment in the business. Okay,
I'm a big fan of this set as well, Ben. You know, been commentating all week and very fan friendly.
Yeah.
Great seats to come and watch all these mega stars. And of course, you got to remember that the league event, the BCA League, run by CSI, 310 pool tables adorning 3 convention rooms here at the Rio.
Yeah, this is great.
A few thousand amateurs with the chance to see all these players they only ever see on TV. Or
and when you play the game, even as an amateur, when you watch those monsters, you can realize how tough this game is and how good they are and how consistent they are. They are able to hold their nerves and play their best pool under pressure. And this is really great to watch.
A little bit of angle here. He's had a look to see if that 4 passes the 8 and 7 into the right-hand side. Looks like it does. That may be the only option.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He'd like a bit of angle.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
I
if
don't
he's
know
got
if he
any.
has. Yeah, plus I don't think the 5 passes the 6. So, yeah, it's a tough position here because you have to decide whether you go for the shot on the side pocket for the 4 and what are you going to do with the 5. Yeah,
He's
he's
looking at the
looking at the 9.
5-6.
Yeah, I don't think he has the choice. Wow. That's a great shot there. I mean, playing this shot with inside to go to the long rail past the 7-8 to play the 5-6 combination is a great choice. But it's also, yeah, it's really
Yeah,
well executed. That's great.
to be fair, Ben, that was all about cue ball control. He got that white into an
Yeah,
area where he made that combination as easy as he could.
yeah, absolutely. This is great cue ball control. I mean, we are talking about a guy that runs 700 balls in straight pull, so for sure he has a cue ball control, a perfect cue ball control. I mean,
You know, he thumped that 1 in to start this first rack in the second set. And he just had a feeling he was going to give himself a chance here.
yeah.
But what a run out this is.
And again, made it look easy, but the 3 to the 4 and then the 4 in the side to play the 5-6 combination. And it's really tough to do. It looks determined.
Yeah, making sure to wait until that cue ball comes to rest. Players received all the rules and the protocol from the officials, and that was one of the statements in there that balls had to come to rest.
Yeah.
It was funny, one of the matches in the Las Vegas Open, Ben, and I don't think you had joined us at this stage, but the referee had warned one of the players. I think he brought the balls onto the table, the surface of the table, before the cue ball had stopped rolling, and he was warned.
Yeah, I mean, you always in those kind of events have a players meeting where all the rules are explained, so players are aware of this. And but maybe sometimes with the pressure and the adrenaline, you forget about this. You can make mistake when you play in under pressure like this. You can't forget it. He's breaking the balls hard.
Yeah, and he's got a
He made-
difficult,
Yeah, he
tricky
made two
shot
of
on the
them.
1 here,
Yeah.
and if he gets this 1, that may be the hardest shot he faces in this rack.
Yeah, the thing is,
Well,
does the 2 passes the 9? I think so. So we can pocket the 1 on the lower right hand corner pocket. Yeah, like this. Oh, okay, he's looking at the cut and push the 2, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna run into the 2. Good shot there. Made it look easy again.
yeah, he's one of those players that can do that. He can park you in your chair for a long period of time.
Yeah. And the thing is, I think the level is going to be pretty high in this World 10 Ball because players have already been playing for one entire week on the tables, and they start to get used to the conditions, to the balls, to the cloth, to the place, and so I think it really makes a difference when you're playing for like maybe 2 or 3 days. You already have played a couple of matches there, and you get used to the conditions, and when top players get used to conditions, then the level is going to be really high, I think. Look at that first round. I mean, he's playing really consistent, really solid.
He's making difficult shots look easy right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because that 8 ball on the side to get the 9 on the other side was a tough shot.
Eagle Eye is doing the business. 2-0 in the second set. One that would see him through. And breaking in rack number 3. He is definitely making a statement out here on center stage.
Yeah.
Didn't play in the Las Vegas Open, Jason. He just came to Sin City to play in the WPA Predator World 10 Ball event.
Okay.
Dennis, however, played in the Las Vegas Open. He didn't get to the business end. But I think you've already noted, Ben, that with only 64 players in this event, the quality of the field, it goes without saying, amazing. There are no easy matches.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, dry break. Yeah, all of a sudden, Dennis to the table. He has an open shot on the 1 though, but it's a tough shot on the side. Don't know if he has the right angle to go cross table to pocket the 2 on the high left corner pocket. Yeah, it's a tough shot here. That was really a good effort, but it didn't get there. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of safety is going to choose here. Yeah, that's a good one because he avoid the jump here. Looks like Jason is gonna have to kick at it.
Yeah, he's kind of smiling too as he was looking at this shot. I wonder if the edge of that 2 is sticking out, where he might just be able to flick the edge of it. Kick is very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, calling for an extension. He wants to think a little longer about this one. This is a tough kick. And obviously it goes without saying. It's one thing to hit the ball, it's another to get it safe. And they always look to put some distance between the cue ball and the object ball, and that may not be very easy here if he does elect to kick at it.
Yeah, there's nothing natural here. Yeah, he tries to tie up the 10 with the 6, which is really smart.
And that tells you how difficult the kick was.
Yeah. There was nothing natural here, but the only danger here was to get the 6-10 combination in the high left corner pocket. but it didn't. I don't think so.
Well,
So I
Dennis, in his
wonder.
mind, if he decides he wants to try and take these out, he's got to be looking to open that
Yeah.
6-10 up, possibly with the angle on the 4. That would still avail the 5.
That would be tough, but it's workable. But you really have to have the right angle on the 4 to reach the 6-10. Yeah, that's a good shot there. He has it.
He has it. He can draw the cue ball into the 6 here, try and open them
Yeah,
up.
yeah, he
He
has
knows
it.
he's still going to land on the 5.
Oh, that was a good try. But maybe
Well, he may have lined the combination up now, though, Ben.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Still a tough combo, but taking his time. Make sure he make that shot. Oh, he missed it.
That one's going to be costly. It wasn't easy. But
Yeah.
he'd rather have been shooting it than sat in his chair watching.
And we can see that Jason Shaw is playing really flawless, and he's always like this, but I think he feels good right now, not only because of the score, but just because his stroke is really smooth, and he's running out with no pressure, looks like. He's really confident and comfortable on the table.
A force. 3-0.
So this is a first round match, and yeah, you can see that the field is really tough, and we'll have the start of the Predator Video Series Women Showdown this afternoon. 16 top women players battling for $100,000 prize money. Exciting week.
Well, to this point, it's been almost Philippine domination. Ivan Corteza and Cheska Centino
Yeah,
owning the Las Vegas Open.
yeah. She's the current world 10 ball champion, and she won the Las Vegas Open. Yeah, she's really amazing. I mean, I saw her in Klagenfurt, Austria, on the World Women 10 Ball Championships, and it was really crazy.
Plays fast and very
Yeah.
intimidating. Whoa. Well, he's human. He has a pulse. But that was definitely a
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah, this game is really tough. I mean, you only have one second of you lose your focus on 1 second, and then you have to go to your chair. This is really tough to handle. And this makes a big difference between amateur and professional. Is they are always ready to play. And you have to go to your chair and recompose yourself and go back to battle when you have the next opportunity. And the pros, they really know how to do this.
Well, being tall will help Dennis
Yeah.
here.
Absolutely.
Cueing at this a lot easier than anyone shorter would be able to.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was still a tough shot and he didn't get to the 6.
Well, Dennis really wants
Still
to
okay.
embed the memory of that miss on the 1 firmly into Jason Shaw's mind. Help him to rue that miss, because that wasn't the most difficult one. I think Jason probably saw the finish line in this one. 8-9
Yeah.
combination must be set the way Dennis has played that.
He's also playing fast. Kind of.
Always a sign of confidence for me when a player just gets down and gets on with the business at hand.
Yeah.
And 3-1. He'll break in rack number 5. And how long will Jason Shaw be sitting in that chair? Only time will tell.
Yeah, and now you have to recover from this mistake he made on the 1 ball, and he really has to be ready on the next shot, on the next opportunity he will have. But of course he knows it.
Have you ever been to Las Vegas, Ben?
No, I've never been. And yeah, it has always been a great place for pool. And maybe one day. Actually, I
Great city.
traveled a lot in Europe, but I've only been to the US only once. That was in Florida a long time ago.
Yeah, there's not a lot to choose in the statistical side of things. I was looking for something that was jumping out at me there, and I didn't see anything. Marginal favorite, as
Yeah.
you'd expect from Jason's performance in the opening set.
Yeah. Three balls on the break, open shot on the 2, but still has some work to do to reach the 3, hey? Good shot there. Oh, he hit the 6. Yeah, I would have liked to avoid the 6 and reach the 3 on the side or on the corner pocket, but now he's in trouble.
Looking to use the 8 as a blocker, and I'm not sure he got it.
Yeah,
Jason
that
definitely
wasn't
get
good.
through to the edge of this 3. Bit
Yeah,
careless.
because the 8 ball was
Wasn't-
small. Yeah. That's a great shot. I mean, the 8 ball is small and still he get the snooker. So
Yeah, beautifully judged. The speed, he knew he was bringing the 3 near the corner pocket, so he had to find cover behind the 8.
yeah. What would be ideal is to kick at it and softly, yeah, he hit it a little bit. Wow, that was a great answer. The kick safe. Wow, he's looking at the cut. Oh, no. I thought it was looking at the cut. That's a good shot here. A good containing safety here from shot. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the edge of the ball here. Wow,
Fantastic shot. He's
that
almost
was the
forced
shot
into
of
it.
the day.
Yeah,
For
without
the
a doubt.
moment, it's the shot of the day. Wow.
That shot of the day may change though a few times today, but
Yeah,
that'll certainly be one that Dennis Grabe will remember. And Jason.
yeah, wow. That was a hell of a shot. Actually, he took his chance. He knew that there were no safety no safety shot available, so he went all in. This is brave.
No reason it shouldn't avail him the rack. Keep him on course. He'll still trail 3-2. He'll be breaking in the next.
He still have his small head movement when he strokes the ball. And the more pressure he has, the more his head moves.
It's funny how that works.
Yeah, watch his head. He has a little small movement when he's striking the balls. If we can see it. Small inside movement of the head. It's funny. But he's playing good. He's playing solid. I mean, he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, it was a great combination that laid the foundation for the winning clearance there. That's kept Dennis on course. It's a set he has to win to get to the third and decider.
Yeah, and that's why I think he went all in on this combination, because he knows that Jason is playing good, and he really has to take his chance.
And you see Jason in his chair. You just wonder if he's thinking about that easy one he missed into the side pocket when he was 3-0 in front. Those easy shots, sometimes they're tough to forget.
Yeah, but that's what I was telling you previously. That's the difference between the professionals and the amateurs. As soon as he got a chance, then he will jump and recover from that mistake.
Nothing down on the break,
And
but no friends at the table.
Yeah.
For Dennis Grabe, but a difficult one on offer. I mean, the safety is very easy here to hold the cue ball behind the 4. He may opt for that just to try and buy himself a better chance. but this one is available. Just depends how he feels.
The thing is, he's gonna run into the 4, and the 2 ball is not passing the 5, so we might elect to play the 2-5 combination, which is not a gimme. So yeah,
Well,
he's
he's
going
attacking.
for the shot. Yeah, the thing is, he's gonna push the 4 and leave himself a long shot on the 2, or he could try to follow towards the side pocket and shoot the 2 ball. Yeah, like that. I don't think he get there. That was a nice try. He tried really to catch the line of the 2 ball on the lower left hand corner pocket. That was a great attempt.
He's called the 5.
Called the
2-5 combination. Take the cue ball into the 3. Hold for position. He wants the 2 to hang around that corner.
Yeah, key shot
And it
there.
does.
Great. It's not over though, because the 2 to the 3 to the 4 is not a gimme.
Right, perfect on the 3.
Yeah, it's okay. But still, he has to follow with English to reach the... Yeah, now it's great. Small angle to reach the 6.
At this point, Ben, nothing short of a glaring mistake is going to bring Dennis back to the table. I think the only time you're going to see Dennis Grabe get out of his chair now is to shake hands.
It looks a little flat on this ball, but yeah. See how he forced that 6 ball nicely with control to get to the center of the table. That's great. Whoa. That was not a gimme also. It's a funny setup, a little funny here because he has the wrong angle and he might elect to play the 9 in the same pocket as the 8, which is not easy. Has to make sure to have the right angle on the 9. Yeah, just like that. That's great. He chose to stay high to reach the 10 ball up table. That's great. Great choice here.
Oh, this isn't going to be any good. Well short of position on that 10.
One rail bank.
Real bad shot from the 9 to the 10. And how big is that miss going to be?
Yeah, actually it was funny on the 8, and I think he made a great choice to keep a good angle on the 9, but it went in thick, I think, and so the cue ball came short for the 10.
Long 10.
Yeah.
Well, it fought its way into the bottom of the pocket, but just like the first set, 3-3, and the Estonian to break. Carbon copy of set number 1, apart from the way that we got there. And let's see if the tail of the tape stays with that storyline.
Yeah. Wow. The overall performance is really impressive.
Yeah, Jason has pocketed 70 balls in total to Dennis's 57, but a couple late mistakes from Jason Shaw. Like, he had plenty of angle on that 9 there. And again, I harken back to that 1 he missed when he was 3-0 ahead in the first rack
Yeah,
in
the
the
thing
second
is,
set. Sorry, that would have been the last
yeah,
rack, the 4th rack in the second set.
yeah, the 1 ball was a big mistake, but the 9 was a tough shot because he had a lot of an angle, and the 9 ball was really far from the pocket. That wasn't a gimme, but the 1 ball is a big mistake, yeah. Okay, hill.
Again, just when you needed a
Looks like
good
it's dry
break,
break.
Ben,
Yeah.
dry break.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I like the hand rack in 10 ball, because you always have like suspense and drama. You never know what's gonna happen. And yeah, he has a long shot on the 1. I I don't know if it passes the 8. I think so, but it has the wrong angle, which leads him towards the 5. Yeah, that's it. That's why he choose to play safe here, but I don't think he'd be happy with this. Oh yeah, yeah. He got the snooker. That's great.
Dennis has called the corner for the 1. The 2's over the other corner, 3 in the open. This 1 really the key ball in this rack, it looks like. 5-10, possible
Yeah.
combination.
He's gonna go 2 rails here and try to clip the 1, make it or create distance. Oh, he played it pretty hard, but at least he didn't sell up. Do you think he's gonna go for the bank here?
Well, I don't think the bank goes by the 7. Safety's difficult too.
Yeah. It is in a tough spot here.
Yeah, maybe just. Well,
Yeah,
he's called it. It
he's
must
going for it.
pass.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's playing a kind of two-way shot here. Like try to create distance, like a containing safety. I mean. Actually, it created distance, and the 1 ball is almost frozen on the rail, which is never easy to play safe on. I think Dennis is gonna play containing also. Try to split the balls. Yeah, like that. That's a great shot here. He maybe too long, but he wanted to use the 8 and the 3 as blockers. And he got the 8 as a blocker, so jump shot is not so hard though, and the 2 ball is hanging, so Dennis is in danger here. Yeah, that's great. I expect him to play this, but he got a bad roll here.
Yeah, he deserved a better fate than that. That was a good, very good and well executed shot on the 1 from Jason Shaw. And now he's going to have
and I
to
tell you what,
extricate himself from the sand.
yeah, because the kick is really tough. He might have used a lot of English to reach the 2 using the long rail. Oh, that was a hell of an attempt. He almost made it. That was a great kick, yeah.
Bank shot.
Still, the 5-10 combination is not a gimme. Nice Nice bank here from Dennis. Still has some work to do.
These are the kind, real test of nerve and cueing into
Yeah.
an acute angle into that side pocket. He's got to stay very still on this.
Absolutely. Nice. Big heart here. You really want to be dead straight in on the 5-10 combination. Make sure he makes it. Good speed here. That's good. But it's never easy because the 10 ball is 2 diamonds away from the pocket and he really has to hit it clear. Medium speed.
He's got to sell out to this shot. It's all or nothing. He's got it. And just a quick look to make sure the 5 passes.
Yeah.
Key shot to stay on course. Still not out of the woods yet, though. I mean, still a very nervous situation. Again, 3-3 in the second
because
rack.
he has a lot of
Has to
angle.
win it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he has a lot of angle on the 6 and that's okay. Might be able to roll the 8 in the corner pocket with high ball. Yeah, like that. That's okay. And I tell you what, looks like we're gonna have a third set. High ball, no English, 2 rails.
Didn't look like a third set was going to be on the cards a few racks ago. Looked like it could have been 4-0 Jason Shaw. Certainly could have been 4-2 Jason Shaw. But in the end, we are going to be going to a second and deciding rack. And remember, if it goes 3-3 in this third and decider, then we get the shootout. So getting to 3 first in this last set is huge.
Yeah. And it took a lot of time on that final 10 ball. Try to recompose and we're gonna have a short break.
Doubles team, Montoya, Harris, Montoya, Harris, Scotch doubles team, comes to opponent best.
Well, great to have you back. Our third and deciding set between Jason Shaw and Dennis Grabe. Shaw with the break. He led 3-0 in the second set, only to be pegged back and overhauled to force his third and decider.
Yeah, he actually missed that one ball on the side at 3-0, and then missed the shape from the 9 to 10 at 3-2, and that was it.
So all those negative thoughts that might be spiraling around in Jason's head, he's got to sort them out. He's got to stay positive, stay in the moment. And nothing
He's a very
that a
confident
break
player,
and run out
and
doesn't cure.
he really has mental toughness. He has won so many tournaments and so many matches like this, so he is experienced. A little bit of work from the 8 to the 9. See where he's going to choose. What angle he's going to use on the 8 to reach the 9. Yeah. It's never easy using the extension to reach a ball. He didn't even get rid of this extension to finish those 2 balls.
No, he
That
didn't, did
proves
he?
how,
Yeah.
yeah.
He just
That
left
proves
it
that
in his
how
queue. And
relaxed he is. Yeah.
1-0. I think he'll take a little bit more care when he gets to 3, if he gets to 3 in this set. Dennis did everything he could, forcing this third and deciding set. And certainly looked like it was going to be an early finish. But we've seen it so many times in the past, Ben, that you just can't count your chickens before they're hatched. You can't take anything for granted.
Yeah.
Rack number 2.
Yeah, that was a great break though. Good solid full hit on the 1 ball. Good cue ball control, but no balls on the break. Looks like it's going to be a safety battle here. Maybe he's going to split the balls and go behind the 4 and 8 with the cue ball. Or maybe just get the 1 into the 7. Or the 5, sorry. Yeah, that's the 5. To create distance and go on the short rail behind the 2. Yeah, that's not easy because the side pocket comes into play there. It's a tough spot actually. Yeah, maybe I use the 2 as a blocker. Yeah, that was the first shot I called there. That's good. That's a good shot. I mean, you create distance, you avoid the jump, so your opponent has to kick at it, and there is no automatic kick here, so that's a good shot. He's going to curve rail first, try to kick and stick, which he did pretty nicely. Good shot there.
Yeah, again, nothing easy on this one, so just feel that more safety play to ensue.
Yeah, because try to make that difficult shot will not give you the 2. That's a way better shot what he just played. The bonus would have been to send the 1 ball behind the 4-8 so that there is no jump. Here I think he can jump and still make it, but it's difficult. Because if he elects to jump, then the cue ball will go towards the side pocket. So he might decide to kick at it. Yeah, still not an easy choice. You would like to hit the low side of the 1 ball. That's what I would like to do, to split the balls and create distance. Maybe even try to make the 1 on the corner. Yeah, he hit the wrong side of it. And Dennis has an opportunity here.
Everything's in the open. Nothing tied up.
Yeah, but the 3 to the 4 needs to be really precise. Yeah, he has to stay a little bit underneath the line of the 3 to go in the center of the table to reach the 4, but leaving himself a small angle on the 4 to slide on the long rail for the 5 and the 6. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, it's perfect. He avoided to cue above the 7. So he's in great shape here. Has to make sure that he has a small angle on the 6 to go to the 7. Should be okay.
Yeah, the moment though, the pressure of the moment dictates the time he's taken. Look straight forward. But it can't be easy enough right now.
Yeah, it's always tricky when you have to slide from a rail like this using low with a little bit of the right English, because you don't want to stay away from the 7. Yeah, that's a good shot. A small click.
You know, I think it's also
I mean, for the
noticeable,
moment,
Ben, that when Dennis started this match out, he was playing a little quicker. Now he's taking a little bit more time. He's looking at every
yeah,
shot from both sides. He's being a little bit more careful.
yeah, I think his focus is deeper now. He really got into that match. And if you watch at the stats, then you can see that both players have played pretty solid from the beginning. And even now, I think Dennis has played more solid than Jason.
I think he's made fewer mistakes.
Yeah, I think so. Especially putts. And this is all started from that one ball at 3-0 in the second set.
Yeah, we wondered when he missed it. We wondered whether or not it would be a pivotal miss, something that would come back to haunt Jason Shaw, and it looks like it's done just that. He'd like to go back to that shot now, take a little extra time.
Yeah. And on the overall match, Jason has missed 5 shots, and Dennis only 2. So that proves the level of play we have here.
Yeah, very telling actually, because that one poor positional shot from the 9-10 too, when he was 3-2 ahead, and it looked like he was going to close it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that hurt.
Uh-oh. Open shot on the 1. Small draw to the 2. The 2 to the 3. A little work to do. Yeah, the 4 to the 6. Yeah, everything is open here. Ooh. Yeah, that's okay. 6 ball is okay. Yeah, I like his rhythm because he doesn't want to rush anything. He doesn't play too slow, but he doesn't rush. And that proves his confidence. He's funny on 3 though. He has the wrong angle and yeah, he's looking at it, but I don't know if he can kill the cue ball on this shot. It's tough to say from here, but it's not a gimme.
Yeah, I think in a situation like this where the nerve endings are tingling, you really want to let the cue out. You don't want to have to finesse shots. Yeah, that's the reason he let it out there. Good example.
Yeah, yeah, he really let the stroke out here, and it's a really good point. You really want to let the stroke out.
He's got a perfect angle on the 4 now to slide over to the 6, 7 right there.
He doesn't like it because he's straight in on the 6, looks like. It's still okay. Okay, he's out.
He'll break in rack number 4, 2-1 his lead. Jason, he had this match firmly in his grasp, and he let it seep through. He's got to try and stay positive too.
Yeah. Yeah, because Dennis is playing good and is playing solid. I mean, he had an opportunity on the previous rack and just broke and run out, playing smart shots and good rhythm. So it doesn't look that nervous. But I tell you what, it's really a different story when you are in the arena.
Yeah, that's where the pressure comes to the forefront, and we all know Pressure builds character. It also reveals character.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be interesting. This is also what I like about the hand racking, because sometimes you have clusters and safety situations, safety battles. When you have like templates, it's different because you always make balls on the break, and there you always have safety battles, and I like that. Wow, what a shot! What a shot!
Yeah,
He
nothing
played
like
it like
taking the bull
nothing.
by the horns, is there? What a shot that was. Instantly, he's just developed this into a rack winning opportunity with one shot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to go around the 8 now. And the path of the cue ball is really, really sharp here. Yeah. Because if he passes the 8, if he goes in between the short rail and the 8, then he might have used English to avoid the 7. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, he did it pretty well. Because he was supposed to run into the 7. Great control here.
This should level it up at 2 apiece. And again, we're inching closer to the possibility of a shootout.
Make things look easy. But strong technique and strong determination.
One thing, when players were practicing 45 minutes to an hour prior to this match, Dennis was out there, Jason nowhere in sight, but I never saw one of them practicing that 10-ball shootout shot. As you see the stats again.
Yeah, that could make a difference. Actually, as I know both players, on the shootouts, my money goes to Jason. I mean,
I'll tell you what, have a look at the
he's
balls
one of...
pocketed. 85 each, Ben. They are dead square
Yeah,
on how many balls they've
that's square.
pocketed in the match. And the match is dead square. 9 racks each.
Yeah, and I was telling, if it goes to shootout, then my money goes to Jason. Because he's such a straight shooter, I mean. Strong break here.
The 9 over the side. Possible billiard, but no position to the 1 guaranteed. So no point in taking the risk if the rewards don't come with it.
Yeah, the thing is, he could play the carom. He surely will make the 9 on the side, but then he'll lose the 1 ball. Plus, he has a risk to scratch on the side also. So, I don't know if he's gonna gamble here. Yeah, he's playing the 9 ball. And he
High
thinks he's
risk.
going to send the. Yeah, here, high risk, but he thinks he's going to send the 1 ball into the 10. Yeah, he sent the 1 ball into the 10 and just hope to get a shot on the 1. And he did. I mean, on a winner break format, you have to take risk. Champions take risks. That's one of the differences between champions and other players. And Shaw is definitely a champion.
Yeah, no risk, no reward. I remember one time hearing the phrase that, oh, what a miss. What an unexpected miss from Jason Shaw. So quickly back to his chair after such a courageous couple shots to get himself into position where the rack was at his mercy. Now he's turned it right over to Dennis Grabe.
Yeah. It would be interesting to see that. I think that was a technical mistake. Like he jumped up and I think he didn't even stroke at it.
I know one thing, that's the fastest I've seen him turn around and go to his chair in a long time.
That's a really tough game. It's really tough to take one shot at a time, to be related fully to the game and separate from the world. I mean, the opponent, the score, the match. It's really difficult to do it, to stay in the present, shot after shot. And for the moment, he made a few mistakes that cost him. That 1 ball at 3-0 in the second set was pretty much the same as the 3 ball he just missed. Was not a gimme, but was not a tough shot. And he just lost his focus. And I'll tell you what, Dennis is going to be on the hill.
And guaranteed of no worse than a shootout.
But actually, he never gave up. He stays calm, solid on his chair, solid at the table, and he's on the hill. Well, in this type of format, you really have to stay like 100% on every shot, every game. Of course, everybody knows it, but it's easier said than done. But it's never over till it's over. Especially on the winner break format.
How difficult right now for somebody like Shaw, thinking about all those missed opportunities, you know, put him out of his mind. This match is still live. Best he can do now, win this rack, force a shootout. But as you said, and I agree, I would favor Jason in the shootout. He's got to get there first.
Yeah. good impact, but no shot. The 2 ball is blocked by the 7. The 1 ball is not really open. I think he's gonna cut it and send it towards the 8. Try to create distance. Oh, he goes for the cut. Wow. Back and forth. Wow. What a shot. What a shot that was.
He doesn't lack courage and self-belief.
Yeah. This is crazy. I mean, going for the bank, run into the 3. Have to be brave, have to have a big heart, and he has it.
Almost willing that cue ball on.
Yeah, he was willing for the 4 on the side, but now he has a cut. Yeah, that's good. It's not over though, because the 8 ball is really stuck on the bottom rail. So you really have to be in good position on the 7 to go to the 8.
Just too many unforced errors. When he's done all the hard work,
Yeah,
in a few racks, he's going to be able to look back at this match and think about all the easy balls he's missed and the
yeah.
opportunities
Actually,
he's thrown away.
the shape was not easy. Actually, the shape wasn't easy here because he couldn't roll it. He had to jack up a little bit to try to force the cue ball a little bit to go up to the 7. So that was not a gimme, but a monster like him is not supposed to miss that type of shots. Yeah, he has to
Dennis
play
doing
containing.
whatever he can, Ben, to try and burn it into his memory banks, all those misses.
He overcut it a little bit, but he left Dennis in a tough spot here. No jump. Yeah, the only thing he could do is try to hit one rail, the high side of the 5 to try to split the balls using like medium speed. Oh, that's too hard, I think.
He can't believe he missed that.
Yeah, I don't know what I wanted to do here using that speed. I think Jason is happy to have ball in hand regarding the situation he was in like a few minutes ago when he missed that 5 ball.
Well, you said you wanted to see a shootout, Ben. You're getting your wish.
Yeah. And we're there.
And we have it. 3-3. Both players can settle down now, and the referee will explain the rules of the shootout, and we'll let all the people know that there'll be 4 innings, 2 from either side in a larger box. And then that, should they be tied after those 4 innings, the box shrinks to half its size and it becomes sudden death.
This is high pressure.
And our referee just explaining it to Jason. I think all the players have read all the rules and the protocol that was sent out for everything leading up to all the events here in Las Vegas, and the handshake. It's been a great match, but only one will survive.
And I think that's the right way to play this shot. I mean, he's going low left English to try to let the stroke out and going 2 rails into the corner. Some players try to roll it with no English, try to make it with no English. But I think the best way to play this shot is the way just Jason played it. Yeah, and Dennis played it the other way. You see, he played it high ball and you go 3 rails up table.
Change sides. And more of the same.
I think it's just a personal preference. But I think the contact is more clean the way Jason played it. Looks like he played the same way on the other side. Yeah.
He looks more settled.
Yeah.
Just playing that with a little bit more assuredness, to be honest. Just, you know, looking at them both, taking less time. And
yeah.
Not only are you left-handed or right-handed, Ben?
Right-handed.
Okay, I'm left-handed. So I would think that this side would favor a left-hander. To me, a right-hander is at a slight disadvantage on this side. If I was shooting this, I would far rather play from that side, the side that they just played from as a left-hander. But neither one of them have blinking yet.
I think we all have. This has to do with alignment. We all have, you know, one side is better than the other, but it's because of alignment and of perception. Yeah, Jason's really look at ease on this shot. Looks like. And to me, Dennis is feeling a little bit more nervous. But still, he's in.
Yeah, just taking a little bit more time, doesn't he, than Jason?
Yeah.
Equally successful.
Yeah, heart of the pocket.
Yeah, 3-3. I'm trying to remember what the record was and who the players were, because I commentated this event last year, and I seem to remember one match went to, I think it was either the 10th or 11th inning before a winner was decided.
Yeah, this is strong. Yeah, solid hit from Jason here.
And now it's effectively sudden death. Dennis has to make this.
And then they move 1 diamond back.
Exactly. The box shrinks in half.
This is actually a lot of pressure for Dennis. Yeah, this is really drama. I mean, when you're in the arena battling, it's really a different story. That's great. Wow.
Well, I'll tell you, Dennis's have gone dead center of the pocket. The first 4, everything completed, and the degree of difficulty now doubles as the box shrinks.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Jason and Dennis are going to choose regarding of stroke, and I don't know if Jason's going to stick with the. Oh, I don't think he's going to stick with the low ball. I think he's going to go forward now, going 3 rails. I think he made a lot of work with alignment. His shoulders are really square. Yeah, he stick with it. He stick with it, and he made it look really easy.
It's 5 in a row. Dennis will go through the same pre-shot routine. Come and look down the line of this. There he goes. Staying consistent. Chance to heighten that focus. He needs this. Oh, it was too much to ask. Dennis Grabe did everything he could, but in the end, he falls 1 shootout shot short. Jason Shaw advances and stays undefeated. Dennis is going to have to fight his way back in the loser's bracket, but Jason Shaw, lots of misses, I think it's fair to say, Ben, but a very enjoyable match.
Yeah, but it was favorite on the shootout. I mean, he's such a straight shooter. That's crazy. And yeah, it's true, but Dennis will be tough to beat.
Yeah, not without some hiccups, it's fair to say. Next up on this very table at 4 p.m. here, where I'm located in Toronto, but it'll be 1 p.m. your time in Vegas. It's going to be Ko Pin Yi against Naoki Oi, an all-Asian clash. You'll want a good seat for that one.
Yeah, that's going to be a good clash of titans. Yeah.
Well, Ben, thank you again. Great to have you with us for your first match, and we'll definitely be seeing a lot more of you.
Happy. Yeah, I look forward to this week. Thank you very much.